Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War Chant is going full throat. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Ohio State Buckeyes taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Running through contact. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. First down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and it's just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action, maybe it was a shot.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important, having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the fourth down. Man, what a nice play by the running back.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking for space. It's Lucas. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got his man downfield. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door first and goal.
Back to throw, it's Glenn. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm. see the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Back to the quarterback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. I'm going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This one's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that side.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks one. Connection to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got him downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They keep attacking through the air. Quick strike complete. Oh, look out! They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Weinke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a group, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Grab near the marker. It's Graham. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On second down, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, that was the guy the
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will audible. To throw, it's Glenn. Quickly to the tight end. And the Seminoles get it past the sticks.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
With jet sweep pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Powers through. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he was was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
Got his man quickly. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tosses to the quarterback. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
On first down, here comes this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. They're trying to know where to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. This will likely be the last play of the half. On second down, they'll take to the air. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the ball is picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
He finds his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep moving. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Noles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys. You never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. But they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Southern Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game.
Afterburner's coming. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Lets it fly. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. He's got it. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. The 30. The 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. He takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Running back searching for a hole. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Pocket starts to collapse. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He's got 59 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, just keeps firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. To the air, it's Glenn. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit.
Number 64 on the field goal.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
Touchdown Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 17 to Middle Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He's going to pass. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They go to the ground. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Fires to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. On fourth down, going to the air. Lost one deep down the right side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Hey, get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Noles! And the beatdown has ensued. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Graham. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt, and I think for defensive.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Oh, it's out. Got some room to run. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. Why not double the try total and go for 2? From the gun, he'll try to throw. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
Conversion is successful and makes the score Florida State 45, Ohio State 28.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.